how and
bottom right. I don't know.
Thank you. We will.
Scenario.
I'm gonna. Yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing. He
No,
decided.
I'm looking at it.
On one screen tonight instead of two, and now he's already all over the place. All right.
Segment one.
Scenarios. Here we go. Are we ready?
No.
This
Segment one is trending topic.
When have we ever done scenarios first?
This kid.
Never.
Never.
Okay. All right. So
show. It's okay.
Okay.
I'm new here apparently.
Rookies.
Okay. So we'll jump over to my side. I'm sorry. So Frick, quick question before I do start that. Are we already on that screen or?
Aaron said, wait, there it is. She's good.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
Wait 90 seconds.
All right. All right.
Man, Facebook can compress the heck out of the video.
Always.
Listen, you don't know how beautiful we look on other screens.
I just had to open my mouth and say, "Oh, we're not talking difficult." Blah blah blah. My fault. So, all right, Frick, go ahead and take it away. Let's do this.
If you add 1 plus 0 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 0, it equals 7. Double this. Yeah, I thought that. Now, mind you, I love Sean Connery. He was absolutely incredible and somebody I think we all grew up with. But to have that date be the date that he passed away, I thought that is absolutely incredible. I saw a meme with it posted that basically you just add the numbers across and it's 7. And I was like, oh, that's so great.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty incredible. That I mean, it'll be a very easy date to remember, unfortunately.
I love how your trending topics were deaths.
Yeah.
That's not a trending topic.
She's like, she meant to put this in this day in history. Totally cool.
I was like, wow, that's horrible.
Yeah. She's been on that kick for the last week or so. Like, we'll feel Patty's segment of death and murder and negativity.
It was more like serial killers.
Yeah.
That's still death.
Just random deaths.
All right. So apparently, because it's election season, good God, Kanye West received 60,000 votes for the presidential election.
I mean, he wasn't on my ballot, so.
No, he wasn't on the Florida ballot.
He took a picture of himself with his name on and writing his name in there, and I forget the name of the VP choice he had, but still I'm like, good. I mean, nope, it was somebody else. So yeah, it was. I mean, okay, that's fine. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're all allowed to make choices, and it's all right to choose as we please. That's one of our rights that we have.
I worked hard to become an American citizen, and this fool is wasting his vote.
This is what I get.
I mean, I'm just gonna drink for that. But anyways, Patty, please take it over because I
bet that is frustrating to see people do things like that when you work so hard to have that right to vote.
it's and the funny thing is that again, I'm not going to go down conspiracy theory holes, but I do believe that at least our votes count. It's not like in South America or Venezuela specifically, where my God, that is a good alcohol beer drink.
Yeah, there you go.
Where my fellow Venezuelans would know that they say votes, and what they mean is rigged. And people just know flat out, yeah, it's rigged. So why even vote?
Yeah.
So we're catching up to them.
Yeah, I hope not. But anyways, so okay, Patty, let's
Right.
do.
Yes.
Yours is very interesting.
Okay, so Oregon decriminalizes small amounts of heroin and cocaine. Oh, and it's not in the title, but they also did methamphetamines as well.
What?
For small amounts. The idea behind this is to decriminalize small amounts because those are the people who need addiction help. Those are not the people who are selling it. They want to catch the people who are selling rather than using, because using is an addiction, not so much a crime.
Get him, Frack. Frick. Frickin'.
I mean, the people who are doing heroin and methamphetamines, I don't think they care about how much is in their pocket. If those people are real
Hold on. Also, some people, I'm not saying go do heroin and methamphetamines and crack rock or whatever. Yeah, all that. I'm not promoting that, but I have to admit though, people who like have heavy drug use, they are very good with a metric system. Have you ever noticed? Well, I
have not. Apparently,
I've tried not to really. I mean, unless you're talking doctors, but
I feel like we would have nothing in common.
I've seen funny memes pop up that people are like, okay, time to go to Oregon for.
Yes.
No. You know, here's $100 fine. It's $100 fine and you have to go to rehab, is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's another fun fact, though.
You also have to turn in your dealer.
Right.
Well, and again, fun fact from history, and I think I've said this before, cocaine used to be used legally by the medical industry because it's an anesthetic.
Well, and it was also in the original Coca-Cola.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then also the second part of my article was that 4 states voted to legalize marijuana, which were New Jersey, South Dakota, Montana, and Arizona.
Yeah, Montana, I get it. There's nothing to do out there.
I think that was for recreational use.
Yeah, it was for recreational,
not medical, because it's legal in more areas for medicinal purposes.
Right. All right. Yeah. So, now here's a funny thing. We started with Frick talking about 3 people dying. Now Frack's got to talk about everybody dying. I mean,
actually, no.
God, what is wrong with me tonight?
So, yeah, actually not everybody dying. This actually is quite the opposite. So, I know everybody kind of looked at it before and again, not to go political, but everybody looked at it kind of stupid as Space Force is so dumb. I can't believe they did something like that. Why would they do that? And we've talked about it before because I'm super space nerd. Can you
tell us your topic, please?
I am getting to it.
It's like you're talking about it like everyone knows what you're talking about. No one knows what you're talking about.
Hey, you drink. Put the straw in your mouth and start sucking. All right. Back to me. And I gotta go, everybody. I'll see you in.
All of us. This is going to turn into just a Frack show.
Yeah. So anyway, and I've mentioned it before with space, with all the space junk that's being put up there, all the stuff that NASA is discovering and other countries are discovering, and eventually people are going to be claiming things as theirs. Well, the U.S. Space Agency, NASA, has captured a rare asteroid the size of Massachusetts, making it one of the largest objects orbiting between Mars and Jupiter. And it's got a pretty incredible value. The asteroid is called 16 Psyche, and it is a true middle metallic rarity. It's made of entirely iron and nickel.
Wow.
So if you start thinking about what metals are worth, especially looking at iron and nickel, they're worth a ton of money. This asteroid is the size of Massachusetts. Okay. And we can actually get to it. It'll take a little while to get to it. We've already gotten to it, but it's between Mars and Jupiter. Mars is 7 months away, we discovered.
Yes.
It's about 6 to 8 months away from Earth travel time. But yeah, it's the size of Massachusetts, made of iron and nickel. It is valued at a whopping 10,000 quadrillion dollars. 10,000 quadrillion dollars. A quadrillion is 1,000 trillion.
So that's like about 4 times worth the value of the Earth's.
It is worth
trading.
more. Yeah, it's worth more than the world's economy. The world economy.
I'm going to make this pun, and please don't kick me out of the group. But can we keep the iron and just give the nickel back?
But
Please don't kick me.
so herein lies the fact that this is there's more of this stuff out there, and when we're able to capture it, we're able to bring it back to Earth, we're able to break off pieces or whatever it may be. It's a lot of money, and it's a ton of money that could it could cause wars, but it could also make it could there's so much that it could do. So that is part of the foresee or the foresight of Space Force in needing a legal division that can handle what goes on out in space. And congrats to NASA for and I know it was in partnership with a couple other agencies. But yeah, 10,000 quadrillion dollars. Just absolutely insane.
It is truly an astronomical number.
Yes, if you could figure out how to get the whole thing back to Earth, it would solve it so much. So it's pretty crazy.
Like you said, it's whoever gets to it first. Even though there's a joint effort on things like that, it's who gets to it first, and that's probably.
Right. And as of right now, we've already gotten to it because it says that they captured and claimed, to my knowledge. So pretty crazy. Where do we do that? All right. Yep. Moving along.
We doing locals?
Fun trending topics. Obviously, we didn't touch on the election. You guys know better. You all know what's going on out there.
Yeah.
Are we doing local?
We'll banter about some of that stuff.
Okay. If let's do local, but let's just kind of jump through it. So, because we got a lot of stuff here tonight, and I want to make sure we get to it all because I'm excited about it.
Yep.
Waiting room's been enabled.
Yes.
It always is.
All right. So they're rebuilding kind of the catapult thing. Oh, the chamber. Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I did see that one. And also in the same downtown area, there's a company called Just Cares. And they're celebrating their 9th annual fall festival, and they did that already here in the downtown area in Lakeland. Basically, they were born from the desire to provide educational, fine arts, and cultural programs to the community. And the cool thing is that I know the persons who run it. Kevin Rios, he also used to do karate, martial arts, black belt, but they also run the downtown studio, Just Dance. And they do a lot of dancing things. They do after school programs for children as well, cultural events, always involved with that. And then Maria as well, who's involved with him. And they do a lot of great programs in downtown. So it's really cool that they're actually, I didn't know they were going on for 9 years strong here. And they're always doing about 6 to 8 events every single year. So they're always being involved with the community and bringing out, more diversity to the group or to the city. So that's pretty cool to see. So, boom.
Another fun election fact. Florida has voted to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour by 2026. That was Amendment 2 and it is going to raise the minimum wage to $10 an hour on September 30th of next year. And in the years that follow, there'll be an annual dollar increase until we reach $15 per hour. And then after that, the raises will be tied to inflation.
I'm curious on this. I mean, I
I
know
it,
as
I think
business
it
owners
still
we
has
have our
to go
opinions.
through like a final stage. This was just to
Yeah,
get,
somebody commented that earlier, and I was wondering if like I didn't
Yeah.
get to fact check
I didn't
that,
get to
and does
look
it?
into it.
Yeah,
but
does it need to go
I
through
think
another
it
approval?
does it go to, I don't know. I haven't looked.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Would like to know
But
more.
I know a lot of small, now it's for any business that has 26 or more employees. So like local restaurants, local hair salons, local anything basically. If you have more than 26 employees, then you will have to pay your employees a minimum of $15 an hour in 2020.
Yeah, and that's what I wasn't solid on knowing that too. So
But
good to-
I mean, if everyone else is paying their employees $15 an hour and you're like one of the only people, it's going to be really hard to get quality employees.
And I know Dad was stressing about it quite a bit, just because he's always done what he could to keep his prices as low as possible, to not, once he becomes franchise prices, people kind of.
And the fact that, $15 an hour for minimum wage for someone who is probably in high school. Do they need $15 an hour?
It's and I'm going to try not to get us down to the rabbit hole on here, but
I'd say it's a good topic for us to talk on.
Yeah, for sure. So it's definitely, like I said, this is gonna have to be like a one night topic thing. We just have to talk the whole night about it, because there's so many different feelings and emotions. I see the good, and I see and I see the horrible from it.
I understand maybe it does need to be raised, but it should just start out being tied to inflation. It doesn't need to have these drastic increases.
Right. But then talking about also restaurants, you got a lot of people who start out like now some restaurant people do pay a certain amount, but some of them just start at extra, and they live more off tips. So.
Have to equal the minimum wage for the hours.
Exactly.
Now, has anybody, and I'm at the three of you, has anybody gone back to actually see like where minimum wage stopped keeping up with inflation or anything like that? I haven't had the chance to, and I'm super curious about it. But I also think that being that it was voted yes, I think Floridians misunderstood the difference between Second Amendment and Amendment 2. I think they were just voting yes for the Second Amendment and saying yes, we like guns, rather than understanding they were voting on a tax.
Well, I mean, in Florida, people love their guns.
That's my humor
it could
in it all.
It could be.
What else? All right. No. Over on B, we will definitely, we need to dive into that one a little later, because I would like to, next week, I would like to talk. I'd like to have a real long conversation about that. And I have a couple friends that actually voted yes on it, and I have all the rest of my friends.
I have seen a few people that
I would like
they admit to voting yes on it.
Maybe we can bring them on and have a real conversation about it. I think would be very, very cool. But anyways, continuing on, since the two of you are looking off in space. Oh yeah, welcome back to the show. Hi, we're having a show.
We're trying to fix things as we go along. Listen, chat, we love you all when you help us out. We love you all when you jump in and let us know. So trust me, you all know that it's not a show unless we have something happening. So we thank you for that. We don't space out because we like to. I promise you. Space out because.
Yeah, because. All right.
Tell us about yours.
All right, so mine is actually a super fun topic. Dade City, Florida. Snowcat Ridge is going to open in November 20th of this year. So it's super cool. Snowcat Ridge is going to be Florida's first ever snow park. They set the grand opening for November 20th of this year, and they are seeking to fill 160 positions.
Are they open seasonally
They-
or is that
I-
open all year?
I don't know, and I'm sure.
Going in
and
July.
I don't think that article said because it was just a summary. So I don't know
If not, we should
I
go
don't know.
for it.
Yeah,
Like, I know Christmas is going to be crazy, but we should go for our anniversary.
yeah.
Not
But they
wedding
have
anniversary, but
so yeah, they have a it's going to feature a 60-foot tall, 400-foot long hill covered with real snow. And then they also have set up like an alpine village, a snow dome, and several little shops and things like that. So
it's
very cool. Coming to Dade City,
Too big, right?
Florida.
There's two.
I'm yeah, that's part of it. That's the room.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited for it.
So
Super cool.
it's pretty much a small snow village, if you will.
Little snow park. So
Yeah.
Like a little theme park.
pretty
It's
cool.
it's our very own Blizzard Beach.
Yeah. Wizard.
Yeah.
So yeah, very cool. I'm very excited about it. I thought that was pretty neat.
And,
Moving
and
along this week in history. You want to go backwards? Go ahead, Patty. All right.
In 1872, Susan B. Anthony was arrested for trying to vote.
oh wow, that was this week. Yeah, we'll go figure. It's voting. Yeah.
It's election time. Election season.
She was, I believe, also pardoned for that.
She was pardoned.
Yes.
Yeah.
A couple
Yeah.
months ago.
Yeah.
A couple months ago. Pardoned her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Not that
she's
she
been
knows.
dead for quite a while. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. She there was language in the Constitution that said I think any person had the right to vote or something like that. So it didn't say male or female. It didn't specify. So she used that as
I'm going
her
to
right to vote, and they took her to court, and the judge basically told the jury to find her guilty, and basically, even if they didn't, he wasn't going to listen to them, and she was. Anyways, in 1924, Nellie Ross was voted in as the first female governor in the history of the United States. And she was governor of Wyoming. So I thought it was really awesome. I saw that. I didn't even look that up. We were watching TV and it came on. I thought it's like, that is awesome. That's going on by this day in history.
Yeah, and then 10 women. 10 more women got brought into the House of
Representatives.
Representatives. So that is pretty incredible.
It should have not taken this long, but it is still very incredible, and I'm glad that it's progressing. That's it's step by step, and it sucks that it takes so many generations. But this is why we have to respect. This is why we have to honor the prior individuals. This is why, like Patty was saying earlier, why somebody perhaps outside of the country gets so upset of people throwing their votes away and things like that, because here you get a chance to actually be heard. I'm not going to go down this conspiracy like, oh no, and it's right. But you know what? From my experience, at least from outside coming in,
That's right.
it's a lot better experience here than what I've seen from other locations. And this is myself talking to other international friends too.
Very true.
So again, Susan B. Anthony didn't do it to be known as a person. She didn't do it to get part in the future. She didn't give a damn. She did it because she believed in the right for equality for all. Yeah, she is. So she's got more street cred than any of us put together. So
I read like a whole thing on her when I looked that up.
Frack, you want to do yours? Brains down. All right.
I'd be impressed with that size too.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I know. Okay, for those of you perhaps who could not hear Frick, I'll just say it for her because I don't know if she still have audio issues or not, but yeah. So, but anyways,
Her? Did they
Yeah.
get here?
Apparently it's just her, and it's something with the issue with OBS not picking her up for material. So we're still trying to figure it out. So chat, can you please get on there just in case and let us know? You know, we thank you for the feedback. But what Frick just said, in case you didn't hear it, was 1975, the first UK oil pipeline. The Queen formally opens the UK's oil pipeline. The 130-mile pipeline from Cruden Bay to Grange Mount serves the Forties oil field 110 miles east of Aberdeen, which the BP discovered 6 years ago. There you go. And fun fact, does anybody know what BP stands for?
Butt plug.
All right, I think Wack wins.
Wow, let's go. I'll win.
Hey, Frank, hey, Patty, you want to take a guess? An actual one?
I did. I just told you.
I don't have any idea. I would guess something with petroleum.
British Petroleum.
Butt plug.
Well, we know it's on Wack's mind. Good luck, Patty. Anyways, so my two here are November 1st of 1848. The first medical school for women opened in Boston. So way to go, Boston.
Nice.
So the Boston Female Medical School was founded by Samuel Gregory with just 12 students. And in 1874, the school merged with the Boston University School of Medicine, becoming one of the first co-ed medical schools. So again, that's 1800s. It's not even 150, 170 years ago. So amazing. I'm mathing. And November 3rd, 1957, Soviet Russia launched the world's first inhabited space capsule, Sputnik 2, which carried a dog named Laika. So
Laika or Lika?
Did the dog ever make it back?
And that's the thing we never talk about. I think there's a floating monkey, dog, and gerbil and fly up in there in space.
And gerbil?
I was.
Yeah. There was gerbils, fruit fly, dogs, and monkeys, and yeah, oh my.
Chat room, if you can check that for us, please let us know if the dog named Laika, Laika, and Sputnik 2 ever made it back to Earth.
Alive or dead or just
No.
one else?
I don't think it made it at all.
So Sputnik never came back.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we launched it up there and we don't know.
We gave him some food, some water. He had to float around with his own piss and shit. And he
Right.
died.
Okay, can we stop thinking about the poor dog? Jesus.
No bad for the dog, yo.
I know. It's like, so what do I do now? All right, Patty, let's go to yours.
You're alone? That's so mean.
All right, so yeah.
That's
Well, I mean,
how does it survive the blast off into space?
You have questions we don't have answers for right now. Chat.
Tranquilize it or something? Or
Oh.
Did they strap it into a seat or is it just like
No,
we're not supposed to laugh at that. Oh, sorry, everybody.
me neither.
questions, man?
Chat, please help us out so Patty doesn't have nightmares.
In 1922, the entrance to King Tut's tomb was discovered.
I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah. 1922, that's like not long ago, 100 years ago.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
But not really when you think about when you get back into ancient Egyptians and all of that stuff. Like,
That's
100
nothing.
to discover the tomb is not that long ago. I mean, so
All right.
about that's
Do you guys want to play a game? You want to play a game?
Play a game. Play a game. Play a game. Let's play a game.
Let us play a game.
This isn't really a game. Well, play
It's a
it.
game.
Frick is back.
Hi, Frick.
That's what Aaron said.
oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Thanks, Aaron. So scenarios, awesome. Okay.
Yeah. Scenario it up.
Scenario it up. You wake up as a man in his 60s in a bar. In front of you is an envelope that says that you and your siblings are not related. What do you do with this information since you are the only person that knows what is inside the envelope?
How do I know it's true?
I buy everyone a Ancestry.com DNA kit.
Wait,
And then it's just
but
a
are
gift.
you going to be the one that does the whole profile so only you have access to it, or you're going to make them make their own profile?
When you do your profile, like you get notifications.
They're all going to come around. Everybody's going to get a bunch of pings, and they're going to look at Brooke and go, "Oh, great."
Merry Christmas!
Oh, it says, okay, so.
So you wake up and
Yeah, no, yeah,
Rosa's
I'm gonna
not
be-
your sister,
Oh, she'd probably be the happiest person in the world
right?
then. So, thanks. She always tells me.
I
I think
know.
she always tell me. I think I'm adopted.
I would have to agree with her.
Not cool, Frick. Not cool.
I love you.
I don't know. I mean, you've lived this long already, knowing that. So, what does that matter? I mean, your siblings. Sometimes family is not just blood relation. I have some friends like the three of you who are sometimes better family to me than my family. So, knowing that information changes at that age would change nothing for me. If I was maybe 15 or 20, I'd be like, oh my gosh, that's kind of.
True, yeah, in your 60s.
Yeah, but you're 60, you're like, okay, cool. You've been cool to me, as you've been whatever, and so I wouldn't do
You've been
anything
there for
different.
me
Yeah.
my entire life, then you're my family. So.
Is nobody not looking around the bar wondering who put this?
I know. I'm like, why
information
is
there?
why is he in a bar? Like,
and
why
why
didn't
am I
it just come in
waking
the
up-
mail?
Why am I waking up in a bar in my 60s?
That was my
Where the
first-
hell did the other 21 years of my life go?
That was my first thought: is why am I waking up in a bar? And who the hell put this envelope in front?
If you were
Why
talking to,
bring it to me in a bar?
I was waiting for Patty to be like, and why do I have a dick?
Oh wow.
now my thought was if it see
And
And you're
you
60.
totally define this. I mean,
This is awesome.
Rick, you're not wondering why you got a penis all of a sudden?
Well, I think I'm the only asshole here, because if I were to see that, I'd be like, hell yeah, I told you bitches you weren't related.
You're still not worried about why you got a penis?
I mean, weirder shit's probably happened. I don't know. By the age of 60, who the hell knows?
This world is progressive in 20 years. 20
Right?
yeah.
years.
I took the pill. I grew up.
I mean, it is 2020. Like,
I'm probably thinking she's just going like, you know what? As long as I didn't pay for it.
All
my
right.
choice.
Whatever you say, Eric.
All right, Frack.
Take it away, Frack.
All right. So you can shapeshift into a dragon of any size and color. What do you do first?
How does the color make?
Because some people have connotations. Where a black dragon is evil, where a white
I
dragon
could
is.
be like a little, I could be like a little tiny T-Rex if I wanted to.
I was just
There you
thinking,
go.
like,
You can be like a Mushu.
shift into like
Can
a
I-
small dragon.
Can I shape shift
And
into
fly
any color and size
and just-
anytime I want?
Yeah,
Oh, so I could change it up.
yeah. It's not just one time. So, but I mean, what's the first thing you do? What's the first? Now, I just realized this though. I forgot about this. Sean Connery did the voice of a dragon for Dragonheart. I just remembered.
so I would like to be a dragon of a dark color that scares the shit out of my son that likes to creep through the house at midnight and be taller than him, so it's like breathing over him. So it needs to be a 7-foot dragon at least. Just saying.
You should borrow my T-Rex costume.
You should.
No, because he would find it hysterical and he would want to wear it.
Which would be really funny because he's really tall.
Dude,
I don't think he
no.
would fit in it.
I think he would like force himself to, because he would really
Oh, he
enjoy
would,
that.
he would, but like the booties for the legs would be on his knees.
He'd have to wear,
But that's okay. He won't care.
or he could wear tan pants.
I will buy him tan pants just to do this.
Frack, what are you doing as a dragon there, buddy?
I'd have to go to my classic immediate, and I have to turn into the dragon from Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
So it's the old school classic, green dragon, with the white, flames coming out, etc., and and the weird antler looking things.
Why are
so
you
I
and
would have
Cookie
to
not
do
best
that.
friends? I'm just saying.
Excuse me.
So yeah, sorry, Wack. Yeah, thank you. Drink. None of that. So, but yeah, so I'd have to do that first. I'm like, I want to see what it's like to be Shen Long, which is the dragon's name. So yes, I'd have to do that first.
I heard schlong.
Of course you did.
Oh, I know what it's like to be a schlong.
Right. My name is Shuang.
I'm like, I got that covered.
Oh wow.
Patty,
Patty.
Felicie, what are you doing?
Jesus.
What cities are you burning down?
Come on, Mother of Dragons.
I'm making California float off there, dude.
That's a good idea. I don't know. My first thought was just like everyone would normally want to be a large dragon. I probably want to be a small dragon. Probably purple. I like purple. And just fly around because flying would be fun. I don't know. I
So
didn't
you'd
have
be like that little shit in my ear, like, get away.
craziness going on. Just do some flying.
I've got 2
Okay.
because that's how I brought my. I got
That's how you
1,000,
do
but
it first,
I got
man.
1,000, but I just narrowed it down to 2.
Oh, we're proud of you.
1, I'm Pete's dragon, and I'm going Disney. Play with some kids because it would be super cool and just wander around Disney and make some kids happy.
Oh, you would get it for free also.
Because I'm gonna fly over them. And the second one is I'm flying to China. I'm scare the fuck out of some people.
Like Godzilla?
They don't think it's Godzilla, and it's not. It's just whack.
Well, okay, and you're really gonna confuse the Chinese because they're like, Japan's that way.
And then I'm going up to North Korea and I'm blowing up their missile factory.
That's 3.
And I told you I had a few because I'm saving Alaska.
All
Alright.
right, okay, Patty, go to yours.
Yeah. Okay.
Before we get targeted by North Korea.
If snapping your fingers could instantly transport you to a random point in human time, not like pre-humans, would you snap your fingers? And if so, how often would you do it?
I know we're asking a lot of caveats to this, but am I able to get back to my own time? Or
Nope.
it's just so it's
Oh, that
Wait,
changes everything.
say it again?
yeah, so basically when you snap your fingers, you go anywhere in human
Like,
time.
right now, if you snap your fingers, you transport to a random point. You don't get to pick.
Oh, okay.
No.
It's
Nope.
Back to the Future, but you can't go back.
Nope.
In human time, it has to be when humans existed. Would you choose to snap your fingers? And if so, how often would you do it?
So basically it's only the past because human time doesn't exist yet in the future.
Well, if you go back, you can go forward.
Well, yeah,
But-
no, but I'm saying, at that time, so our lifetime of our
Yeah.
right now. Okay. Oh man, that's scary. No, I would have said you'd see me go like this, like nope, 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 nope.
I'd probably put gloves on just to make sure something wasn't misconstrued as a, hey, If I can't pick my time, no. Mm-mm.
I know, like, what if your finger slips on something? They're like, oh, snap. Random.
You say, "Oh, transports you to a random point in time." Well, I was thinking I got to pick where I got to go.
No.
Yeah, that's what we thought too. And I was like, oh, cool. I'll go drink coffee with Poppy every morning. Yeah, no.
You don't get to
Right? Yeah, because I'm like,
You don't get to come back. You just go to a random point. How adventurous are you feeling, people?
Oh, I was like,
Not very, apparently.
So what if I'm like a masked murderer or something? I would like come up like eating blood. I don't know.
Like, you're still yourself.
You didn't say that.
Yeah, you.
But then you also
You snap your fingers.
you also said,
You are transported.
would you snap your fingers? And if so, oh, how often? So if I got there, I could be like,
You're
"Hey,
like,
man,
I don't like
me."
it. You can leave, but you don't get to pick where
Oh,
you're
you
going.
could totally quantum leap.
Yes.
Okay, so
Oh
if it's
my
my
gosh.
life, I would do it. But if I thought you were just talking about like all throughout history and things like, no, absolutely not. If it was me, yeah, why not?
Once you said, yeah, it's a random point in human time. Absolutely. That'd be
Okay.
fun.
Okay, I take it back. Now maybe what I would do.
I mean, I like my life. I'm not going.
No,
anywhere, so,
and no, I
apparently,
no, I don't mean like
me and Tyler are chopped liver.
No, not anything
That,
like
no,
that.
because you're still reliving your life. You're just reliving that moment.
Living your life.
I just asked you that.
If snapping your fingers instantly transported you to a random point in human time, would you snap your fingers?
If I
so,
didn't-
how often? You are going to another point in human time.
Yes, but
So-
just a second ago, you just said it was during your life. So that, like my life,
Oh.
I'm like reliving my life.
No, human time. So human life. So
Oh, no.
As a serial killer eating people,
If I wasn't
No,
leaving this,
you are going.
if I
Not
wasn't
a
leaving, if
serial
I wasn't
killer.
leaving this life, and I just had the capability of doing so, if I had no knowledge of this life and I was just a being, say a quantum leap being that had the ability of doing that, would I do it?
Yeah, you had no ties,
Yeah,
but that's
as long as I get to keep it. Yeah, as long as I get to keep this knowledge that I know now. If I go back to like 1932, I'm like, oh, I know what I'm investing in. I'm becoming a multi-billionaire.
The person that you are right now gets transported.
Yeah. See, then I might, but even then, still, I leave behind everything that I know and I love, and I would miss things like Zoom
Your family.
and iPhones.
I forget me in a purple shirt and a pair of polos, standing in the middle of a medieval arena with a jousting stick.
Yeah, you're getting killed first and called out.
Right.
Sorcerer, what magic do you bring?
Or you could just be in a cave somewhere.
Yeah.
Amen.
Well, I can snap my fingers and
And then you could leave. But you don't know where you're going.
now to play on this scenario down the road.
But I guess you could be like scheduled for execution somewhere. And you just snap your fingers and you're out.
Yep.
Oh, so I could kill a bunch of people as long as I don't get killed. I'm like, oh, put me in jail. Out.
Get back.
I like to play on this one maybe next week or in the future. If you went back would you go back in a time of your own life? All right.
Yeah.
Kirk, did everybody
That
answer?
might be scary.
Okay.
It was more like a debate, not an answer. But
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I didn't think you were.
No, 0 times.
all right, so Wack, let's finish up yours.
All right. You open the garage and you see two of your favorite vehicles. One is a classic car and one is a modern daily driver. What two vehicles are they? Rick?
A Jeep and a 67 Corvette.
Ooh, all right. Colors?
The one she can see?
Orange and orange.
Well, the Corvette would probably be red because they wouldn't have had orange at that time. But yeah, I really keep looking at orange Jeeps and I'm like, I need another one in my life.
I think you do.
I really think I do too.
It's not the same.
It's just not.
It's not.
It's not the same when you don't have a vehicle.
Yeah, it's a big truck that you don't use the back end of it for anything. Yeah, whatever.
It's a nice truck though.
It's
It is
super nice truck. I'm gonna give you that, but it's
not a Jeep.
It's not a Jeep.
Jeep. Man, I'd have a Jeep. We'd have a Jeep if we didn't have, kids.
All right. So
What you got?
all right.
Go ahead.
On the classic, I was pretty much the same as you. I was thinking a 65 Corvette, Stingray, and then the daily driver would be a Tesla Model X. Because they're sweet.
They are sweet. The doors.
There's someone at Tyler's school that has one.
Yeah, and it's growing on us. It's growing on us little by little, and yeah.
I mean, if price wasn't an issue and I just got to pick the cars that I wanted, of course I would choose.
With that, it's such a bubbly back end. That's the only thing we're not looking at. The rest of it's sweet. I like a bubbly back end.
I know you do.
So nobody wants a flat ass.
I actually have like 3 cars that I know that are from the sports styles one that I'd like to have, but the one I probably would want to go for because they're no longer in production would be a burnt orange Acura NSX.
Yes.
I know it's not an older one, but again, it's just a car mid-engine that I fell in love with many years ago. It was that or the Viper GTS. That or an Aston Martin Forest Green. That's beautiful 2-door there. Oh, no, that's another vehicle with Sean Connery. What is wrong with me today?
I'm telling you, it was a Sean day, man.
Yeah, so those are 3 cars that I thought about, but I probably do want to do that Acura NSX, but then I was thinking more modern car. I would have like a Tesla Model too. So yeah, I don't care. Even if an EMP takes me out, don't care. I still want one. So
Too funny.
All right, what's up? How about you, Wack?
Right,
listen, you can't answer. You've already got the Model A. Come on.
I know. On my classic, I have my classic. I absolutely am in love with my Model A. So I do have my classic. If I had the option of owning another classic car, it would be a pewter gray Shelby GT Mustang.
Nice.
That would be one of the only other ones. I love that car. I've loved that car since I was a kid. Gone in 60 Seconds absolutely solidifies that as well. That's a movie that I grew up with. more toward high school. We've all seen it. So, but yeah, I love my Model A. My Model A is amazing. I don't think there's not much that I would change about it. I love my Model A. I have a 1928 Ford Model A. For those that don't know, and I love it. The modern daily driver, I will tell you that I love the Tesla vehicles and the lines that they're in. I really would like to test drive that new the truck we were looking at the other day. Dang it. And now
Bentley?
it's no.
What?
The drive sideways.
What was that?
The
Yeah.
Hummer?
The Hummer.
Yeah, the Hummer. That's
And
it.
I
The
love
crab walking car.
the crab walking Hummer. I'd love to test drive it just to see if I like it as much as cool as it looks. I liked the big H1s. I thought that they looked really, really cool. I didn't like the 8 miles to the gallon, but now I drive a 1928 Model A that gets 8 miles to the gallon. So it is what it is. But you looked like it doesn't. Like,
Do you
okay,
really want to test drive one?
I do.
Okay.
I do, but I don't want. I'm not trying to get suckered
Not
into
really
having
into the mark.
Yeah, I'm not in the market to.
Really? Who are you talking to? You're
I'm not.
good. I'll get you one.
Yeah. No.
We'll have that talk later.
Yeah, my financial advisor would not be like, hey, go ahead and spend that. We are not. We just paid off our SUV. We are not trying to buy anything new.
To drive it
Yeah.
does not hurt anything.
Have you met me?
No.
All right.
Slightly impulsive.
Are we doing?
Game on.
Are we doing questions? Okay.
We got a couple minutes. So we can either do.
Yeah, no, yeah. Let's do the questions, and we can jump in with our guest, and she can jump in with the truths and lies. So
Yeah, and or I was gonna say if we have room for 2 truths and a lie later, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
We can waste time on her
So
segment.
yeah, take it away, Patty.
All right. Frick, what you want to ask as your question?
My random life questions? Sure. What is the best, or you can pick whichever one because I didn't want to narrow in on one. What?
I didn't know if we had to remember our best and
Just whatever one you
No,
can
just one or the
remember.
other.
So, what is your best or worst gift that you've ever received, and who was it from? Because you always remember who gave it to you.
Yeah, I try to forget my worst gifts, like they never even happened.
Like I'm waiting.
The vacuum for Mother's Day.
That was a joke.
We have a Dalmatian. I mean, it sheds a lot.
Yeah, that was the joke.
I vacuumed it.
Happy Mother's Day. I'm gonna use it.
I don't know. I mean, I do know, but I've got some awesome gifts, so I don't.
I got one again while you're thinking about it. So it was when I graduated from college. It was just it was just a little card that says to Carlos, happy graduation. It was one of those cards, whatever. It's thoughtful from a friend of a friend kind of thing, and in there was $100 bill. I'm like, oh damn, nice, But then on the other side of the bill, I could tell it was like that's not money paper. I could tell it was something different, and then on the back it said, these are things you get to look forward to, and I go work hard for it. I'm like,
that's awesome.
I was like, you know what? You're no longer in the Christmas list.
I'm gonna go with that's the worst gift.
Yeah. You could have punked me and put like a $1. Give me something still. Come on, I just graduated college. I didn't have anything anyway. So yeah. So that person, I will not call out who it was, but you know who you are. Sorry, I'm still salty about it. Go on, Wack. What do you have?
Oh, we're going to me.
Yeah, Patty. I don't know if Patty has hers or not.
I get too many. I got a lot of awesome gifts because my wife puts a lot of thought into things, which I'm trying to get better at. But
Obviously,
no. And but yeah, no, I love you guys. You guys were here. Like I love our family photos we've gotten. I think that a lot of times that's stuff like that gets overlooked a little bit. And she went over and above. And I mean, part of it's for her too. So let's not say.
I mean, it's in our home.
Yeah, it is.
I get to enjoy them.
Yeah. But like I enjoy getting family photos from our family members and nice framed photos and things like that. So.
How was your favorite gift? Not the cookies I baked for you, that I sweat over.
He doesn't even like. I didn't even know that he didn't like peanut butter.
Which is crazy.
And then I asked him to make peanut butter.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't?
I didn't know that you
That's
didn't
one,
like
and then
peanut butter.
obviously, you
And I
guys
was
probably can't.
I was
see it,
wondering
but I have an American
how I've
flag
known
gun
you
safe.
for like a million years, and I didn't know that you didn't like peanut butter.
Not for me, it's for him.
I know, but I thought that you guys would be able to enjoy them with him.
Hey,
Oh,
cool.
he
Now
ate
we'll-
them. Don't even no.
Hey, stay on target. 5
Darn
minutes
it.
on one question so far. Rick, want to answer your own question?
Sure. My worst gift is a gift that I ended up throwing away because I didn't understand it and I thought it was inappropriate. It was a coffee cup. And it was of a president. And it had some, I don't even know what it said because I recently just threw it away. And I was like, what the fuck did you give this to me for? So I threw it away. The best gift, you guys probably don't know this. I hate being surprised more than anything in the world. Like, don't surprise me. Tell me what you're going to buy me because I'm probably not going to like it. So let me tell you ahead of time before I hurt your feelings. So Cookie's gotten really good at buying the leveling kits and buying, the tonneau covers and stuff. And he does a good job. I'm proud of him.
He gets you all the stuff for the vehicles that you get rid of 2 months later.
I mean, but that's what
Girl,
makes me
let's
happy.
wreck
My
your
vehicles make me happy.
It is like right now she's gonna be borderline on record on how long she keeps this truck. It's gone because there's Christmas deals coming up. What you got, Frack?
All right, so sometimes I get a song stuck in my head and I need to think of something else to get out of that. So what song do you sing in order to get whatever's stuck in your head to get it out of there?
Plies.
Okay.
I didn't know that was the thing.
Oh, there she is.
I
Not clicking anything. Don't
Don't
click.
click.
I got it. Don't worry. Go ahead.
I don't sing songs to get other songs out of my head. I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't either.
Oh,
Same.
I am also a parent, and shit gets stuck in my head all the time because our kid watches some catchy little shows, and I just deal with it, and I sing it, and I'm proud.
well, I go to my old school Rancid.
Yeah.
And
Same thing. I don't really.
I'm like, I don't care if someone picks on me because I'm singing a stupid song, because apparently I'm enjoying it in my own little head. I don't know.
Is that a yes to Frick's question?
Yes, that is. So, all right, everybody, we're going to go for a quick commercial break, and then we'll be back with our guests. We're going to finish up these questions and other stuff. So hang out with us real quick. We'll be right back.
Go ahead, let her in.
All right.
You're gonna scare her.
Oh, you want me to
Dr.
let her?
Michael
Oh,
Stratton,
you let her.
Lakeland's Health and Family
Hey.
Chiropractic, and we're a natural wellness clinic. Been a chiropractor for 11 years.
Hey.
Had this practice here for
Hi.
the last 6 years.
How are you?
And
Oh, you're
I'm
muted.
Webster
You're
certified.
muted. We'll get you unmuted.
Yeah.
I wish we could manually unmute.
I was to the point where I
Can't.
couldn't walk.
Well, you have to
and I
ask
was
to unmute.
hunched
Okay.
over and
There
in
she
chronic
is.
pain all the time.
Hey,
Oftentimes, we're
so
the
we're on
last
a quick
resort
commercial
for
break.
people.
Can you
So
turn
every
yourself
day we come
sideways
to
so we can
work,
see?
we expect miracles for our patients. Our
There
philosophy
you
is
go.
we have
There
to
she
meet the
is.
patient where they are while still educating them on what they could have.
Right?
There's a plan. Like, they watch you, monitor you, make sure that you
Welcome to our
just
non-politically
I know
correct
pain
show.
is what brings most people in, and we're here to help them with their pain, but we
do
are
you have
also
more
here
for
to
us?
educate
Yeah.
them and help
Okay.
them with
What's our
their
ETA?
lifestyle and staying healthy and active.
How long we got?
1 minute, 41 seconds.
And we take care of the
Sounds
entire
like
family
time. How long is this
from
commercial?
2 hours old
2
to
minutes
100
or
years old.
something.
Yeah. So Leah, we're on a quick commercial break right now. When we come back, we're still playing.
Things
we're
like a
still doing
play
some
area,
questions. We'll
toys
jump
for the
you in on
kids
that.
in the
Feel free to
front
jump in
lobby.
too.
We have
And then we'll
limited
start talking
toys in
about
each
stuff
room
with
so
you and
that it
everything else.
kind
So
of
just
keeps them
get
busy
you
as
ready.
mom
Do
and
you have
her
drinks
dad
ready?
get adjusted.
I'm pretty sure Yes, we I have couldn't go drinks to another ready. chiropractor after here because they wouldn't
Okay,
understand.
no, I said
Sit
drinks.
quietly and
Plural.
Said drinks
behave
with an
themselves.
S.
He's the first chiropractor
This
that I
isn't
met that does specialize
Or
in
yeah.
pregnant women and children, so I felt extra comfortable.
We take care of pregnant women.
Oh, okay.
You know,
And
before,
by the way,
during,
Chad, I'm
and
making a
after
gin
pregnancy.
tonic just because
I
it's you
really
and I
wanted to
hate
come
gin,
because I
so
heard
you're
that
welcome.
chiropractic
Oh, you
care
hate gin?
is proven
God.
to help.
I mean,
shorten
okay, don't get me
labor.
wrong. There are
That's
some that I tried and I
obviously a
like it,
big
but I just in
for me.
general just
Being Webster certified is
It's
just all about
They
you know,
made a gin
balancing
martini.
along.
That was
She can have
hilarious.
the
And they had
best
green
natural
terrible.
He made
possible.
the world's worst gin martini and had
We're
For
trying to
myself.
just make healthy
To
families.
drink the whole thing.
And you have to do that,
Oh.
you know, one kid at a time, one step at a time.
it's how dedicated I am
So
to this
with our
craft
son
of
with
hating
special
myself
needs,
and hangovers.
the more regular I can come, the healthier and happier and more balanced he is. Anyone who's pregnant and needs a
right, how much
chiropractor,
time
I
you
would
got, Rick?
highly suggest going to Dr. Stratton.
25 seconds, but
It's
everybody can hear you guys talking over the
Completely
commercial.
amazing. It's
Great.
life-changing.
Why?
If you have pain, if you have questions for your
Oh,
health,
that's awesome. I hope everybody
Come
can
on
hear
down
everything that
and
we're
see
doing.
us.
So
We'd be
that
more
is
than happy
awesome.
to
I'm
help.
glad everybody
you
can
can find us on
join
the web
that.
at
And
lakelandsfamilychiropractic.com.
so, but you say, but you know what? We appreciate Chad for letting us know.
4.
After 7 months of shows, one of these days we might get it right.
Maybe.
Hey,
So, yeah.
everybody, welcome back.
We're back, even though we weren't really gone. It's great.
So good. But anyways, well, you get to hear some of the background stuff that we get to do. So this is going to be part of our bloopers. You're all welcome. But you know what? Thank you, Chad, for keeping us honest. And thank you, Chad, for at least letting us know that that's what happened. So that is great. I love this. And yes, I hate gin. I don't care. Come
Katie
at me,
just
Chad.
said, yep,
I
Jen.
don't care. I don't care. But here we are with our guest, the beautiful, the amazing, the great Leah, not Lee. It is Leah. So now the reason why we even called this episode Across the Pond is because this amazing person is originally from England, Britain, Great Britain, the UK, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. So what is the formal name that the British call Britain, or I don't know?
Well, I mean, Britain, Great Britain, UK, that would be all encompassing. But I guess, you know, if I want to be exactly correct, I'm from England.
Okay.
So, but whatever.
Just don't call her Scottish or Irish.
Right.
Yes. So everybody, once again, welcome back to the show. Thank you for listening to our commercial banter. Yeah. That's it. You know, but you know what? At least you all know that we're staying honest and true, and that we don't talk smack. We just like to have fun. We get things ready, and we're gonna fix it.
Getting more drinks.
Talking about getting more drinks.
Yeah, pretty much. So,
That's
so
what we do.
At
So-
least some of us had to pee. Jeez.
yeah. At least I couldn't hear you pee. But anyway, so since you already know, we're going to continue with our random life questions. I'm going to make a gin and tonic that I hate and continue on. So let's pick it up with Patty's random life question here. And again, Leah, you'll be included on this for us. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, what is an instrument that you have always wanted to play but you never did?
Ooh.
Mine was piano. I've always wanted to be able. I did start piano lessons when I was younger, but I didn't stick with it. So I wish I would have.
Yeah, piano would be so much fun. For me, it was definitely guitar.
I love
I-
when people just sit
I-
down and they can play some awesome
Yeah.
classical music on a piano.
and now here's Wonderwall.
Mine was, are we doing this in order or no? Can we
Yeah,
just
yeah,
Yeah.
open answer.
Yeah, it's just whoever wants to answer.
It's also piano as well. I always got told I had piano fingers. I have like really long fingers. So apparently my hands are wasted. but like, again, I would just love to just bam, go at it, sit down and just be able to go at it on a piano.
Me too.
What you got, Frick?
So I've played piano, and I can play the shit out of some Guitar Hero, but I would like to actually learn how to play guitar. So yeah.
Acoustic. I have not made the time to pick it up, and yeah, I'd love to swap out in my band and just jump over and take a break. I play trombone in a local band here in Lakeland, and I'd love to be able to just set the trombone down and jump up and play some backup guitar while Jared just sings or whatever. I
Yeah.
think that would be.
that'd be
I kind
fun.
of want to know, like, from you, because you've played so many instruments.
Yeah.
That
Nope. I've
I'm
played.
like, what's one that you
Yeah,
wanted
I
to
played
play?
French horn, baritone, trumpet, too, but my lips are too big for trumpet. Way too late. What you got, Frack?
I've always wanted to play something like a saxophone. I think would have been cool. That or the violin. I have a good friend of mine who plays the violin. He's amazing at it. He's been playing it since he was like 12 years old. It's a very tough instrument, but it's a very amazing. Although I already do play things like the drums, percussions like djembes and bongos and things like that, and the bass guitar. I can play some regular guitar, but having something else classical background would have been, I would have loved it as well. So, and now I'm hoping that I don't blow this tonic water all over myself.
If you do,
You gotta shake it first.
Yeah, don't forget to shake it.
You gotta shake it first.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
Yes.
If you don't want it to explode, you gotta shake it.
You have to shake it and then turn around in your chair and face the other direction.
Don't do it, dude.
You see what Chad, do you all see why I have trust issues?
You shake it and tap on it twice. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. If it doesn't make any noise, you're doing it wrong. It's going to taste flat.
Is it?
I'm sorry, what?
Is it plain tonic water or is it flavored?
It's premium, natural, quinine, traditional recipe tonic water. It's regular, yeah. It's
OG gin and tonic. Nothing floofy about it. Okay.
Yeah, it's gotta have no personality. It's gotta be dreary like London fog.
Okay.
I'm excited for all the ugly faces he's gonna make.
Hour. Yes.
Get ready for this.
And he's using tonic water, so you know he's gonna have the burps.
So sushi for lunch tomorrow?
Sober up sushi for lunch tomorrow.
Oh, I love it.
And I forgot the wedges of lime. I usually do add them, but at this point, it's gin. I don't care.
Good choice.
So,
all right. I'll do a quick question. What's one of your goals for the new year? Could be small, could be big. What's just a random goal for the new year?
For myself or just for?
Yeah.
Anybody? Nobody has a goal.
Okay. Get started building a house.
Yes.
Like really building it. Like
finding the land, building. Yes.
Gotta buy the land.
I hope that will be done very soon.
So my goal is not by the end of the year, but starting for next year is to be able to add another zero to the back of my income.
Yes, sir.
I like it.
So don't ask me how.
I'm supposed to ask you how you're my financial. If you don't tell me how to do it and I gotta figure it out for myself, I'm gonna punch you in your nuts.
I just need 100 people to send me $35 Cash App, and then I'll tell you how.
That is what you do if your financial advisor is not helping you add an extra zero to Spotify.
Okay. What about you, Leah?
I would say one of my goals would be to just continue to build my clientele. So I would like to be at least booked out 2 weeks.
Okay.
That's a goal for me right now.
That's an amazing goal.
That's a good goal. Being always 2 weeks booked ahead of time, and as any fellow business owner knows in our chat and in general, that you always want to have continual, your pipeline ready to be. Oh God, I'm snapping so many times. I'm going to go somewhere in time.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Sorry, Leah. That was part of our game earlier. If you weren't watching, so I'm gone to like 20 different sections now. Anyways, so okay. What? No, we already did that. So all right. So anybody else have a goal? Are we good with that?
I'm over here with Patty. I would love to break ground on the land and all that, but there's so many variables that come into that I mean there's a lot of work, but it just we've been doing a really good job.
I mentioned all the little stuff.
Yeah,
like break some ground.
Yeah. Outside of my business and my family life, which we have talked about a plenty, honestly, I would like to declutter this entire house.
Ooh.
And I know it's a very minimal goal to most people, but our house.
That's
you've seen my garage. 3 of you have seen my garage. We have our shed is super organized at this point because we've gone through and pulled out the different decorations and packed everything away neatly. We have
It's like our decoration shed.
we have a room and a half to go through. Each room's about halfway done.
Hey, we got rid of some else today.
Yep. And then then the garage. So I mean, I feel like decluttering that is going to be a big point of de-stress for me, just kind of mentally. So I really want to get it done, and I know it's going to take time. So I'm hoping that in the next few months that I get that done.
What if I just set all that sound equipment out by the room?
Hey, whoa. Oh, don't worry, Wack. I got your back. I'll pick it up for you.
We need, I want to.
He wants to donate it.
I really want
somebody,
to donate it,
but he hasn't put it up for donation.
I thought I had a church that was interested in taking it, and then the guy never.
Actually, I may have somebody who may need it, and I'll talk to you about it later. So, but all right. So now that we're done finally with that segment, hello everybody. Look at our guest. To me, she's right over here. The beautiful, the amazing Leah. So yeah.
We are actually when you look at me, we look at each other.
Yeah, you're looking across. So, but anyway, so yes, so I come to find out her proper title, working, and again, she's working for herself, as you're hearing about having her clientele, building her list, and everything else. Is let me get this right once more. It is a full specialist, which does everything from nail tech to esthetician material too. So, working on all that. The what?
Everything but hair, pretty much. So, esthetician, nail tech. So skin and nails, I just don't do the hair.
Okay.
Side.
And that's because I'm sure that requires even more licensing and more work to put in.
Yeah, it's more a lot more hours, and it just didn't interest me. There's too many variables with hair. I feel like I respect every single hairdresser. There's too many variables for things to go wrong for me that I'm not in control of. So there was
Now, Leah, if you could do me a quick favor, if you please, if you want to point to the right of the screen like this towards you, we actually have your Instagram loaded up there, the Bane Beauty. So yeah, so point to
your right.
There you go, that way, exactly. Yeah, there you go.
It's down below for me.
Look at that Vanna White movement right there. So yes, but so yeah, go follow her Instagram. She's up there, and I seen some of her work. And actually, when we got up for caught up with brunch a while back, again, I saw some of the work she did, and I thought it was something that was like, oh, you kind of do first, and it's just pre-made. No, it was all her work. I'm serious. Go to her Instagram page, take a look at that stuff. It's stuff that she hand paints. Look at that.
Oh wow.
Oh cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, she it's not something she pre-made and just slapped on. She hand painted that. So. Look, this is me getting excited about that. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Super tiny, like detail. It's insane.
Yeah, it's the tiniest brush ever. But that's my little like ammunition. It's just like the 2 bristles. But.
So yeah, so it's amazing work and everything else. So I know that there's a lot of other individuals out there that can probably relate to Leah working in that type of industry. How pandemic affected you. How basically everything came in and came out. What do you do during those times? The safety precautions you have to take and all the steps and whatnot. So I want to kind of jump into the first question, which has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
So my first question is actually, I know that you and I had a chance to chat for a while, almost a week back or two, and of course knowing that you were born in England, but now you've lived in Florida for a long time too. I know you mentioned you lived out in LA for some time, was it, or?
No, I know I've always lived in Florida.
Oh, is it? Okay, all right. So what I'm curious about is more the international aspect of things. Is I'm sure there are customs that are done in England and done in the U.S. or just maybe Florida specific that you still can't wrap your head around. Like we do this here or we don't do this here. What are some things that you've seen from England or the U.S. that you're going like, how is this still a thing? It's.
Oh my gosh.
Like not drinking tea every day. I don't know. I'm taking a guess here.
Every day.
Yeah. It's kind of, I always find this question hard whenever anybody asks me because it's just, there's certain things, it's just like you're so ingrained to do them, you don't even think twice about it. And, think that that's a thing until you don't do it. So I guess I've been here for like 14 years now. So I guess some people call me a Floridian, but I still, I'm still English. I would say definitely the tea. Let's see. Okay, so this is one that I thought of the other day. So when you're driving, and I don't know if it's maybe just people in Lakeland, I don't know, but I feel like everybody is so much more polite in England. So like if you like let them out, or like if you're passing them, or if you like pull over for them to let them by, because the roads are really small. So like the country roads, you have to like pull in and then they can go by, so you can go by. Like just a courteous wave as you're driving. Just hi, thanks, thank you, thanks very much. Like nobody does that here. And I don't know if it's just the people that I drive by, but I feel like nobody does that. So I'll let someone out or something, and I'm waiting for the thank you, and there's no thank you coming. I'm just like, you're so rude.
Yeah,
Decent common courtesy.
Common decency is gone out the window. Thanks, Facebook.
I do the thank you, and I always look for the thank you as well.
Yeah.
And I get hurt when people don't give me the little wave.
I purposely don't block entrances and stuff like that, so people can get out, or I'll wait for the car. So
and if I accidentally block an entrance, I feel terrible.
Yeah, I'm the jerk, and I know it, and I'm like,
I'm sorry. And I look at people, and I'm like, I'm sorry.
Like, yeah, I same boat. It's and Frick up there is
but I also
the most evil person in a vehicle.
Yeah, she probably doesn't care.
She's the one that flips you off instead of waves at you.
Oh, I don't flip you off, but I'll ride your ass. Move.
Yeah, no, I'm a super courteous.
The only time that I felt good about blocking individuals is when we were driving down to Anna Maria Beach, and the two lanes turned into one, and some people would try to pass by you on the right and try to block it. I'm like,
some people take advantage of your niceness.
Yeah,
exactly. So I said not today, and I kept going like onto the right side and just like blocking people out so that way they couldn't pass. And I'm going, and I was driving like that 50-75 angle where I'm going, okay, where people can't really pass by me, but they can't make it behind me either. So I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm such a bad driver. And like, I'm not letting you pass and take what can I? I'm like, no, no, you know who you are, people.
The last time I rode fingers.
Yeah, it's a little scary.
By the way, for some reason, Jen makes me aggressive.
Yeah, we know. I definitely agree, though. We are super courteous drivers, or try to be, and yeah, it's weird when people are just like
they don't care
when people are being so polite. I don't know.
If my mom's with me, I'll be polite.
Dang, girl.
So
I'm being honest.
So nothing related back to work yet, but again, I'll let Frick take the next one because I think this is going to be a funny answer.
I had to throw another question in because this is preempted. Now I have money on this answer. Okay.
So don't mess it up.
So don't screw this up. Who was your favorite bouncer that you worked with in the club here in Lakeland? He's probably watching too.
Is this for me?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
For you.
Oh my god. I love all the bouncers the same. Have to pick. Is there a gun?
Uh-oh.
What she said?
She likes them all the same.
Oh my god. No, I love all my the bouncers, they're like my big brothers. I mean, I will give a special shout out to Stank.
There you go, Kevin. You won.
He's my best. Z. Yeah. So, but Kevin has a special place in my heart.
You just cost me supper. Thanks. Appreciate that. All right. So my real question is, what was your favorite club to work at?
Socialite.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my. It was my first one. I have an extra love for it as well because I go danced when it was 210 as well.
I remember that.
So I have a special place. I pretty much opened it and closed it down. So
I have many a blurry nights in that place.
Yes,
We all
you're
do.
the whole people.
I think through all the transitions that bar took, there were many blur nights at all the different bars that inhabited that space.
Yeah.
I only remember the social.
I do miss it as well. And I will say, I think I was a fucking bitch when I worked there. But it wasn't anything to do with anybody. It was just me. But I did thoroughly enjoy working there.
Yeah, Mikey, Mike, and Katie are good friends of ours. So, and yeah, we always like, man, can I get some Jack's tacos? What's going on? Like, we want some food. Need some social
barbecue flatbread.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
All right. So now to bring it in kind of back into your work life, etc., I'll let Patty jump into this.
Okay. So I saw that obviously you do nail art. Do you have a favorite type of nail art, or do you have a favorite set that you've done so far that you're like super proud of?
So I would probably say my Beetlejuice set right now is probably one of my favorites. It's my most detailed set I've done. And as far as style that I like to do, I don't like when people show me a set of nails and be like, can you do this? Because
Makes sense.
it's not my art, and most of the time, yeah, I can do it. Like they just show me like it's like one nail that's like different with like a pumpkin on it. But like I can do that. And I like to, like, if I ask you for inspo, I want you to like send me a scene of nature or like your favorite cartoon. One of my other favorite ones I just did is I just did a Halloween set for my sister, and we did her ferrets as ferrets.
Cool.
So she has 4 ferrets on her fingers, and we dressed them up as like a mummy, a devil. So I like cartoon style. Yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah, I saw those. I was stalking your Instagram.
Oof.
All right, so spare time, binge watching, or kicking back, listen to music. What's on the playlist?
Ooh, okay. So music wise, it really depends on what mood I'm in. So currently I am actually in like a 90s throwback music genre, but like 90s UK. So there's not a lot of I don't know how much that would mesh up with like 90s over here, but
she said Spice Girls. That's what we got out of her.
Spice Girls.
It's either that or Prodigy for me.
Oh yeah, Firestarter. Smack my bitch up. That's great.
There you go.
And then Netflix. I actually, honestly, I took a binge break from Netflix because I felt like I was too much. So I decided to switch it for podcasts. But I have actually been watching. I just binged. What's it called? It was that great. I forgot the name of it. Prime, and it is. Oh my god! What is it? Hold on.
What's it about? Is it scary? Is it?
Same people as it's Nick Frost and Simon Pegg. It's the same people as
The Hot Fuzz and
Shaun of the Dead, and he is like he's a paranormal.
I don't know what it's called, but
okay, I thought it was going to be as great as Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz, but it wasn't as good. But it was still deep.
Chad, if you remember, please jump in on the chat and let us know. So, okay. So actually kind of continuing on the side of that, I do want to bring it back to your business. So you can talk a little bit about it as well. So what made you want to start working in that industry? What was kind of the motivation, and where are you currently at? Let people know outside of just the Instagram page, obviously, where you can see your work.
So I am currently on the north side of Lakeland at Split Ends Salon. It is in the same plaza as.
I remember it's where the Zaxby's and where the McDonald's is up there too.
McDonald's is and End Zone.
End Zone, the wing place.
Yeah, that plaza. So pretty much what prompted me to do nails was I was miserable doing what I was doing. So I was working at Men's Warehouse. I had been working there for probably 4 or 5 years. And in that time, I had pretty much a mental breakdown and wanted to kill myself, and just pretty much started from nothing again, and just like trying to find out who I was, trying to make myself happy. And I wasn't happy just selling suits. I am a creative. I love to create. And I had thought about doing it probably like 7 or 8 years ago, and I never did it because I just never really had the confidence in myself to do it. And so I got to the point where I was just like, fuck it, I'm just going to do it. I'm already doing something that I hate. I can't get worse. So I asked myself and went back to school. I already had my degree from USF with mass communications, and that just and I didn't do anything with it, and it was just, I mean, it's a really great picture on my wall. So I decided I'd go to trade school and do this and bash it out and take a chance on myself and try and do something creative. So
that's awesome.
Did you learn to draw there, or was that something that you grew up with?
No, that's something I grew up with. I've always been artistic. It's just I never ever took it formally, mainly because it wasn't really celebrated in my household. So I wasn't really to take it. So I've always I love to draw. I love to sew. I sew as well. So anything like that, I can pick it up and do it.
I'm just disgusted. Like, I'm a natural artist. I never took classes. I'm freaking amazing.
I just pick it up and it just works.
Oh, God. You people.
Aren't great. Like, it's a natural talent.
Especially when it comes to drawing. It's one of the drawing you just.
I feel like you can. I mean, you can learn some things, but I feel like real talent is a natural thing.
Yeah, to be in that realm, to be able to draw like that, especially that small and be in that detail, that is something. It's somehow you're born with it, or it's something you did as a kid that turned something on in your imagination to be able to vividly see things.
Yes.
Micropixel.
And by the way, don't get it wrong. It's not that I don't like you, it's just that I'm jealous. That's what it really is.
You get a stick figure. You get a stick figure.
Yeah, everybody gets a stick. Listen,
wait. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to come up and I'm going to buy a gift certificate, and I'm going to have. You're going to do one of Brooke's hands, and Carlos is going to do the other hand.
Yes. I am so down
for the show.
Chat, get in there.
Look at her
Who wants to see this? Who wants to see this?
We're gonna pay you, and we're gonna give Carlos more gin.
Wait, better idea. She can do the hands, I'll do the toes, so she can at least wear shoes and cover up the toes.
No.
No, I
yeah.
You ain't touching those feet. She'll be all weirded out.
Oh my God. Okay, all right. So chat, get in there. Who wants to see this happen? Because we will do this. I am serious about it. I'll drink more gin.
Carlos, you gotta work.
I'm excited for one of my hands.
Frack, you need to work on your Christmas designs there, Frack. And
I hope you like Krylon and stencils. All right, so let's jump real quick to the game.
Not already.
Because I really want to jump into the game here.
Hold on, you're gonna skip costumes. I really want to know about.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, if you switch, that's okay. It's all right. So yes, let me ask about that because
listen, your
Dude, I love
Now
the
listen.
clovers.
your Facebook profile is not public, so I wasn't able to put together the game that
Yeah.
we're going to move into. But there were a couple photos in there that are public, and one of them was the Clovers.
I love
Yeah,
it.
was the dress up, which is also on your Instagram. So
Growing up, he always dated cheerleaders, so he watched Green On like a million times.
Answer.
And I was in gymnastics, so I watched it a lot. So
the question
I love the
was, which I don't
Clovers.
mean to steal it from Frack. You post a lot of costumes from this year's Halloween and before. Which one has been your favorite?
My favorite is Medusa.
Yeah, all right.
Favorite. I was able. Usually, I don't know why, but I feel like Halloween always comes around really, really quick, and
It
then
does.
people ask me to make costumes, and I'm doing 50 million different things, and then it's like literally like I made the Clover costume the night before Halloween, so I was just like, okay, what can I throw together that's really easy? But the Medusa costume, I made the headpiece from scratch, glued all the snakes, and then sprayed it, and like it was it's a lot of love went into that. I love that one.
Because I think you also had an aerial one, and then you had some other one.
I haven't done Ariel.
Well,
No, I did Jasmine. I've done Jasmine.
I'm sorry, Jasmine. Yeah, it was something Disney. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Ariel is he's on the list, but yeah, I might see what the new Ariel looks like once they come out with the action. So we'll see. Yeah.
All right. So okay, now that Wack got out of the system.
Yeah.
So-
All right. I didn't want to move on without it because I thought it was such a fun question. And
yeah,
of course, I went to do the bracket, and I'm like, Frack, I can't see anything of her. She got it all hidden.
So I took care of it. So this is going to be, so we can do like a basketball bracket where we have, you got to choose between things until there's a final winner.
Okay.
So it's going to be torture essentially for all of us. So this is going to be based on music. And so I went through your music likes, and I apologize ahead of time to everybody and anybody, because these are going to be some pretty tough options, I believe.
This is going to be painful.
Yeah, so exactly. So we'll go ahead and start with the first segment, which is over and under on Frick's side. So take it away, Frick, if you call it the first two, please.
So it is Rihanna and Amy Winehouse.
Oh my God.
And already, there it is.
I did my job right.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah. Look at chat. Look at this kind of reaction on the first one.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm gonna go with Rihanna only because I feel like she has a wider range of depending on what mood I'm in. Amy Winehouse, I kind of just want to be depressed all the time when I listen to her, but I love it. But I need a bit of range. Like Rihanna, I can, yeah. And I've seen her live a bunch of times too. So.
Oh wow, cool.
Okay. Oh, hard. That was really hard. I love Amy Winehouse.
Oh, it doesn't get any better. It doesn't get any easier.
Yeah. No, I'm looking at these; they don't get easier. I am with you as well. I'm going to go with Rihanna because she is more versatile and she can have a lot of different moods. So I like that.
How about you,
agree.
Frick?
Same.
Yeah.
Rihanna, got it.
So
Drink.
Rihanna wins, so everybody takes a social drink.
Oh.
Pinky out.
Pinky out. Pinky out.
See,
Right.
All right.
All right, so next one, we're going to go here now with myself. We're going to now make a choice between Drake and Usher.
The daggers just keep coming. Look.
I'm just putting in the blade and twisting.
God. I'm gonna go with Drake.
Is it because he's Canadian?
No. Oh my God. No, I'm gonna go Drake.
Frick.
So I disagree. I am not a Drake fan. I love Usher. So I'm gonna take Usher all day.
Frack,
I'm sticking with Usher.
USHER.
Yeah.
I think we're just a little bit older than you are, so I'm going with Usher
yep,
as
I
well.
hate to leave you on your own.
No, you gotta,
I think, and that's only because I feel like some of his really good ones I'm only learning to like really reappreciate now because yeah.
it's okay. But you still have to drink.
Or album or whatever they call it nowadays.
Nowadays.
It's a record.
All right, Patty. I gave you the toughest one, I think.
Yep.
My turn?
Yep.
All right. Janet Jackson or Michael Jackson?
Oh God.
It's okay, chat. You're allowed to call me an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Michael, but I do have a real love for Janet. One of my first memories with Janet is that one of my first ever VHSs was of her, like all her music videos. So I love Janet, but it's Michael. He has way more tunes for me that hit way harder.
All right, Frick.
So I agree with your assessment, but I'm just not a Michael fan, so I'm gonna go with Janet.
Frack.
I'm in the same train of thought as Frick is. Like I said, I love Michael Jackson. Don't get me wrong. Pop hits world. He's known throughout the world. If the only people that don't know him are in Antarctica, and those are the penguins and polar bears. But for me, I just like more the sense of style. Even though again, I love Michael Jackson to pieces. Just Janet Jackson has more appeal to me. With I don't know.
Those are boob that popped out. Don't lie.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm not doing that one.
Go JT. Anyways.
Are we in agreement? Are we in agreement? All right.
Oh.
Y'all two.
He's already talking about you.
Y'all two.
Don't care. You can talk and be wrong. It's okay.
Michael all day long. He's a king of pop, man.
And that's fine. I'm just not a fan.
No king rules forever.
Cultures. Change
Yeah,
humanity. Changed so much of the world that we live in.
Change the skin tone.
Did. But that's okay. Because it don't matter
It
if
was
it's
a
black or
medical
white.
condition.
Just saying. No, I gotta go with Michael. It just when you listen to the music to come up with the things that he did and to just
I feel like he has such a big range and such a big catalog of music.
Oh, he does.
Not disagreeing. I'm just not a fan.
Yeah.
It is insanely hard to reach that many people and that many genres. And I mean, yes, it is pop music, but pop covers so many different. It hits on so many different genres. Now, I will say that Janet Jackson was my first, or one of my first cassette tapes in my Walkman.
So for those who don't know, a Walkman is a device.
I still remember listening to Cold Hearted Snake, and it did the back and forth in the headset, which is super cool. But I am gonna have to go with Michael, just because there's so many songs. So
was Escapade the album?
Yes.
Yeah, Escapade was the.
The album was great.
And Cold Hearted Snake's Paula.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. It was. Oh yeah. See, I got it wrong. I definitely go with Michael. I got my stuff.
No, it's Sorry.
All right, so Michael moves on then. Go ahead, Wack.
All right. Last one of this side of the bracket. In the quarterfinals, Iggy Azalea, Sierra.
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 Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Good. Right. Frick.
Sierra.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the C. Yeah.
Patty.
I like Iggy, but I know I'm probably in the minority.
That's fine.
Yep. Okay.
Sierra. Semifinals.
All right, semifinals. So, Frick, who do we got going on first?
Rihanna and Michael Jackson.
Oh.
Wow. Is this like all encompassing or just their music?
Whatever you want.
Oh my God.
You got to get rid of one out of your life in this moment.
I think we broke her, guys.
Yeah, we did. We're only in the
It's
semifinals.
like one never existed.
One of them disappeared from your life. Which one is it?
I've never seen this much pain in an individual.
I'm, for all encompassing purposes, I'm going to pick Rihanna.
I agree.
All right.
Yeah.
With this one, I definitely have to stick with a MJ.
I'm gonna go with Michael Jackson as well.
I have to go with Michael Jackson.
I feel like
That
he
is a-
changed
All right.
a lot of viewpoints throughout his life.
Yeah.
He is a lot stranger to me.
Leah and Frick, have a drink.
I'm not going to argue with that.
Whatever.
All right, Frick, what's the next two semifinalists here? Or whatever, fine, I don't know.
Usher and Sierra.
Ooh.
Look at that face.
He didn't pick Usher, so I
think the most fun I'm having today is just looking at her expression every time. That's what I'm sitting here giggling like a high school girl.
yeah.
Right.
Usher or Sierra. Ugh.
Did you just make the Josh noise?
Usher. Usher. Usher.
Right.
I agree.
Right.
It was Usher or Sierra? Yeah, I'm sticking with Usher. Ignition.
Same. Social.
All right, social drink.
I already know where this is going. Can I just drink for the next round too?
Yeah, you.
What's the next round?
Michael and Usher, and I know all y'all are gonna choose Michael.
Well, you don't know this yet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Let's
go
go-
ahead and
let's-
just keep drinking.
You know, let the girl pick a choice.
Yeah. So come on, Leah, let's see a reaction again. Michael Jackson or Usher?
Yeah, I gotta go Michael.
Right.
Yeah.
We're gonna skip.
I mean, okay, I think maybe Frick was right because out of those two, I'm probably going to pick.
It's like Usher's real, right?
He's not white chocolate.
Next to baby.
Yeah,
So does MJ take it?
Did you pick? Yeah. Patty?
I mean, if we were going just on music alone for my taste, I would have to choose Usher, but I think this is an all-encompassing, so I still have to go with Michael Jackson.
She is not amused.
At all.
Yeah, I know.
Drink by yourself? You want
I did.
She,
I already
she
knew
took-
it was coming.
She took like 3 different chugs. I saw that. So, all right, MJ, in life and in death, apparently you take the win.
MJ takes it.
Oh, my gosh.
That's a tough bracket. I enjoy your likes.
Yeah, so by the way, you did this to us.
Yeah.
So thanks a lot, Leah.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. That's awesome.
Oh, my gosh. So before we let you go here for the evening, Leah, what else would you like to let us know about you? What else would you like to know about your business? How can we help you grow and develop? What can we do to help get the word out for you?
I mean, if you see some artwork that I do and you like it and you'd love to share it, I would love that. Get my little reaching cloth out. Also, if you want a book, you can message me via my IG. And even if you love your nail tech, I totally understand. But if she can't draw, go get your nails done, and then you can come to me, and I'll doodle on them. And I also do lashes too. So
I didn't know that. And not the crazy ugly ones that are like
caterpillars. No,
yeah.
you can't.
He does the wispy ones that look natural, like they're nice, long, natural looking lashes.
Yeah.
I saw your art. Is I like it.
She got a thing against some of the craziness. So
Oh,
They're like one length, and they're all like so dense, and they're just like
I can't
it's
stand
just
that.
like her hands. It's like
Yeah.
So basically, she doesn't like it when you like Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah, no caterpillars.
we actually had a thing about what's your biggest pet peeve or what's one of your trends that you can't get behind. And I was like, the bad lashes, the bad ones.
Yeah.
I love the good ones.
They remind me of like the fans back like in Cleopatra's days.
Oh yes.
I don't understand why anybody puts them
Why
on.
would you do that to
Anybody puts
yourself?
them on and then they look at the mirror and they're like, yeah.
It's cute.
Everybody has different thing.
No, until you look down.
Come on, just go get them done right.
For real.
Get them done right.
Ooh.
Kiki!
This is Lucy.
Oh, that pussy.
Oh, Lord. Well, he's definitely on his second trip.
Yeah.
It's another name for a cat.
Pussycat.
I taught a pussycat.
That's a cute little kitty, though. Oh,
Sort of. Just kidding.
Oh my god. Got me mid sweat.
got it, Trebek.
Oh my god. So yeah, that's how we get NC-17 real quick.
Now that you've shown us your pussy.
Right.
Right.
What's your name? Is it Pushy Galore?
See?
So yeah, so, oh my gosh, look at this. Another connection to Sean Connery. We have somebody here from England.
Yes.
This is a Sean Connery day. It truly is. And I have the very graciousness and memory to say that I actually now I hate to bring it back to this, but Sean Connery passed away peacefully at his home in the Bahamas. And I actually got to meet Sean Connery for like a brief 10 seconds when I was in the Bahamas.
Oh.
So yeah. Oh, and by meet, I mean I was walking down the street, going through a roundabout.
And his dog was taking a shit.
No. He was in a black SUV, and his window was kind of like halfway down. And obviously, he saw my face, where I'm just like, I know that you're Sean Connery, and you see me staring at you, and I'm like, so he does the only thing he can do. He's just like, hello, how are you? You know, I'm just like, I couldn't think of anything to say. All I said was, my mom loves you. That's all I could think of saying.
Not that you love him, just that your mom loves him.
I wouldn't say I love him, so that would have been creepier, I think.
Say to make someone feel old, just so you know.
You couldn't look at him and be like, suck it, Trebek. My mom loves you.
I was starstruck. I was just like, I'm like,
that's how you make someone feel old. My mom, like,
yeah, but okay, listen, you meet the guy, and well, you can't, but you meet the guy, and you try to think something like, I was not expecting to meet him right there. I'm like,
able to pick my jaw.
Yeah.
And then he passed and I'd be like, oh, I should have said words.
exactly. At least it said something, so I was glad for that. But anyways, still, so in memory to him, apparently today is a Sean Connery day, so God bless that man. We're gonna miss him, and he lived a good life, 90 years. So,
Yeah.
so yeah. So Leah, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Really appreciate you. I know that we'll hang out soon in the near future again with Josh.
Yeah, no, we've got a booking to do.
Yes.
Oh my God.
We'll pick a design and we'll have a little nail art off.
Is
This
he
one
allowed?
is obsessed
Okay,
with Christmas.
So are we like after Frack
Can I change
does
it?
one hand? Can Leah go back? Like, can we take our picture and do our thing, and then she
Yes.
can correct it? Okay.
Yes. Yes, that will be allowed.
I
Okay.
was gonna say we have to make a video out of this.
Walk
You're like-
around with one hand like that, 'cause that would be terrible.
Leah, for that one, you're gonna need to go ahead and just block off the setting for two appointments. Go ahead and charge us for 2, and game on. Game on. 'Cause I want the content from this, and I also want her to have some super badass nails.
Okay. All right, we can do it.
Yeah.
So get ready to have like a family Christmas portrait just put across our nails.
I'm gonna have Brooke paint.
Yeah, I love Christmas.
Drinks.
Obviously,
You just said her government name.
Oh,
the one she voted under too.
I, unlike you, only have one.
Oh, you don't have one with an E and one without?
I was like,
Oh.
now
Now,
I only have one.
So she, for the first 15 years of her life, or however long,
Misspelled my name.
misspelled her name with an E. Because her dad, that's what
My
her
name
dad told her.
My actual name is Brooke. It's Brook.
No
But-
E.
No E, but however, my dad had custody of me growing up, and apparently he just didn't realize that on my birth certificate it is not spelled with an E. So when he registered me for school, he put an E on the end, and all of my test scores, everything, my whole life was with an E.
All the way till college.
And no, not till
high school?
till high school. Well, I had started high school with an E, and I went to get my learner's permit, and they said, bring your birth certificate with you and your social security card. Even my social security card was wrong.
Oh
I
wow.
have no idea how that happened, but it had an E on it. I had to get a new one.
I can tell you how it happened. They spelled my son's name wrong.
Yeah.
And I had to get it redone.
So I was like, well, which one's right? And I looked up, you obviously have to have a birth certificate to get a social security card. So my birth certificate was right and my social was wrong. All my school records were wrong. I thankfully learned about it before I took my SATs and AC.
Submitted for colleges.
Yeah, and submitted for colleges. I had to totally redo it all. Yeah.
and I can imagine how many times this probably happens to you as well, Leah, because I know you complained a couple of posts back going like, how do you get Lee out of Leah?
I know. I don't know if it's my accent, but even at my accent, I don't think that it sounds like I'm saying Lee. So I don't know. I don't know how you get Lee out of Leah. Like it's literally spelled Lee. So I don't know.
I don't understand how, like, when you spell it, how you spell your name. I don't understand how people say Lee either.
Right.
But
yeah,
makes sense.
Are there two E's in there? No.
I'll even take Leuh. Okay, Leah, something, but it's not Lee.
At any rate, we have shared the Instagrams and everything. So
I just messaged you, by the way.
I'm so excited to get appointments booked out, and yeah, Brooke and I are going to hit you up personally because of what we do for our company. I think that we can definitely help you get your goals of booking out 2 weeks to a month ahead. Yada yada. We've done it for others, so yeah, I would love to help you grow your business.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you for having me. I was nervous, but it was fun.
That's what we suggest, having drinks.
Yes.
Yeah, don't be nervous.
Bring back down to earth. This is what we do. We're just chilling.
All right, Leah. So thank you so much once again, everybody. Again, our Instagrams on our links are right there. You can see it down there also by her. Follow her. You've seen her artwork, and you'll see some of in the future coming from us too. So Leah, thank you for joining us. We love you. We'll hopefully see you in the near future. Well, I take it back. You're going to see us in the near future.
We will see you. I'm excited.
And I'm still butthurt that, I lost a supper bet, but, whatever.
Hey.
It's always good. Even if you're buying it, it's still good.
No, he'll end up paying for it, but, whatever.
Yes, do you get to pick what supper you buying?
Oh,
yeah.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. You already know.
Yeah,
we know it's salmon and rice.
Salmon. It's salmon and rice.
Or Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Salmon and rice or Chick-fil-A. You got out for $15.
And for dessert, Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
He doesn't drink coffee.
Okay, well, you can.
Thank you, Leah.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Awesome.
All righty. So, yes, got a couple of minutes left here before we're going to, not call it a night, so to speak, but, we're semi-close to getting things wrapped up, quote unquote. But anyway, so do we want to do
stop it.
Oh, jeez. It's at first. I'm not
gonna
lie. At first, I thought it was a Chucky mask.
It is horrible. Have you guys seen it in person?
No.
God, that is scary. No, I saw it one time and I kicked it because it scared the hell out of me.
He wore it, I think, on Easter, and we had my sister and her kids over.
Didn't
Or
your
no, he
dog?
didn't wear it. He had it off to the side, and one of my nieces found it and put it on. Just hilarious. I mean, scary and hilarious too, because I mean, it was like a 7-year-old girl putting this on.
That is so scary. Oh my
Tiny
God.
little girl with this thing on her head.
Oh my God.
And
All right.
it is, I mean, it probably is as red, orangey, clay looking online as it is in person. It came in the mail. I remember checking the Amazon package and I was like, whoa.
This is truly nightmare fuel. Thanks a lot.
It is bad.
Okay, so we'll try to wrap up the evening this night. We're going to talk a little bit about our niche markets and everything else that we do and whatnot. So I'm going to start off with, I think, less than 3 minutes with the financial market. Once again, just trying to bring some knowledge, trying to bring some information so people are made aware. This is more attuned towards the business owner. And reminder that talk about your business owner policies. Business insurances, again, typically they're going to cover things like property, liability, and even business interruption coverage, which business interruption is just basically if it interrupts your income. So it doesn't always include business auto. So if you have something like a delivery person, not like a Pizza Hut per se, because that's on you, it's et cetera. But if your thing is, hey, I have a business truck, like I'm with, HVAC, and you have your truck and things like that. So, if you're working construction, roofing, and so that kind of trucking material or vehicle for that purpose, data doesn't always include it. So you need business auto separately, usually. Some may include it, but not all of them do. So research your business owner's policies and insurances when you're going through it as a business owner. There are a lot of things that are entailed that you may not be aware of. So take a look at it. You got to protect yourselves, make sure that it's protecting your business because you don't want people going after you and your personal assets. So those kind of things. I'm looking at local business owners. Come talk to me. We can talk about those items, helping you set up for those materials. So get at me. So find me on here. Send me a message. You can find me under my legal name, Carlos Fossey. Have a drink. Those are the kind of clients I'm looking for, business owners that I can help.
The ones that drink immediately.
Those I've become friends with. So
like, the type of clients I'm looking for.
All right. The ones that can hang. So, all right. Frick.
So in tech news, Apple confirms that their sound problems launched with the AirPods Pro, and they actually created a service program so you can get replacement ones or new ones for free as a replacement. And I know, I was gonna say you've been having issues, and by the way, there's a known problem.
Black just bought some.
Oh, I got issues with these?
Yeah,
He hasn't even used them.
Oh, I thought they were the ones that he couldn't attach and it wasn't working properly.
Oh, no. Those were not AirPods.
They were older ones.
Oh.
Not Apples.
Can Apple also quickly confirm the fact that the new update apparently drains your
We
battery?
can pre-order our phones in like 30 minutes.
Are you going to?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, 100%.
I've been dying. It's
well,
like
obviously, you guys know I
wanted to get the
I brought my phone
I-12.
swimming in the ocean with me because it said it was waterproof. But yeah, so we I got a new phone and paid $200 for it. But now I can
trade in for
I can sell it
$440.
straight up for $440 or $450, or I could trade it in for $425. But yeah, I'm moving.
Oh, it's $440.
Whatever. I'm moving to the iPhone 12 Max.
And I was gonna go with the Pro, but then I read about how amazing this camera is on the Max. So I'm giving in. I did not want a big phone because I've had the Max before, and it is a significant size difference that I'm not.
That's not the area that you
Yeah,
like
it's not
bigger.
that's not the areas that I in my life that I want bigger.
Yeah, I still have the 6S.
You're a whore.
No,
I can handle bigger. Good luck.
no, it's not.
I'm the person in the group that's going like, you know what? If it still works and do what it's got to do, that's me though.
Oh,
You know, the iPhone 6 that's the size of an iPod at this point. Yeah, we got
we
it.
don't upgrade every year. We upgrade
No, we
every
upgrade
3
every
years.
2. We're on that new every 2 plan. Like,
Yeah, that's
There
good.
is no new every 2, but we just got so accustomed to that plan that that's what we do
Yeah.
now.
our phone, well, the phones, the way they finance them are paid off in 2 years.
So I know we've been talking too much, and sorry, Frick, we kind of took over your segment there.
I think it's fun.
So, all right, so
Now I
Paddy
gotta
Wack?
look at the AirPod Pro service program to see if I need new AirPods based on, because we were just about to buy the other set for her, so that way the two of us
Oh, we
could
were?
actually broadcast from where we are separately.
I didn't know we were doing
Maybe that was
No.
your Christmas present. Shut up, woman.
Oh yeah, no.
another vacuum.
Yeah, we again. Hello.
He's
we
like,
need a new Alice.
We need a new Roomba,
We need a
so
new Roomba. Like,
that's
oh,
going
dude,
on our
you're coming
Christmas
up.
list.
yeah. By the way, when we saw it go out, your dog kept wanting to sit on it. I'm like, no.
By the way, I thought of my best gift, and I would say it was my ring that I wear every day, not my engagement ring, because I don't really see that as a gift. But for our
It's like,
our 3-year anniversary, he got me a tanzanite ring, and I love it a lot. He bought it in the Bahamas, but he didn't give it to me until our 3-year anniversary.
Oh, that's cool. All right, your niche market.
Okay, so on the niche market, I know last week we talked about this, but we are actually, obviously you guys know that we come up with custom solutions. Last week we talked about quick order, which is for businesses, brick and mortar, or anybody that needs to have online sales. But one of the new ones that has come across, I have 4 proposals out right now for companies who are looking for scheduling apps.
Yep.
So we are building a custom solution that we are going to offer, that we will manage and everything like that. That is going to be a custom built solution for people who need to
Schedule service appointments.
scheduling service appointments. It's going to go all the way from roofing, pest control, nail salons, hair salons, all the way down. We have
Mobile detail.
yeah, we have our friends that are mobile detailers and they need the solution. So we're going to build a custom solution that is centered around
Booking and scheduling.
and booking and scheduling and custom. That way they can send out basically quick quotes. Yeah, you can go through and get quick quotes and stuff like that and get an estimate and then request an appointment time. And I know that we are not blind that there are other solutions out there that there are Google solutions out there that tie into calendars and stuff like that. But our customers, our clients, our friends need customized solutions for their businesses that offer
There's
all
some
of
intricacies that are not offered on other platforms that you can't customize. They're just generic. So if you're looking to try to use those and you're trying to save some money and use the scheduling app that wasn't built for you, then our app is definitely 100% tailored to what you need and what your business.
the back end of it'll be pretty standard, and the rest of it will be customizable.
Yeah.
So we're very excited about that. And of course,
I'm waiting for the pun. The back end is standard.
I stayed quiet. I'll do it with my face.
The back end is well rounded and user friendly, and the front end is.
Yeah.
And the front end is completely
Completely
customizable
customizable,
to
whatever
whatever you need.
Whatever you
Ooh.
like.
I may not need it, but I may want it now.
So yeah, look for that. We're on about a 6 to 8 week build out on that right now, possibly sooner, with our friends, with my good buddy Cody and I. So a new custom solution coming to everybody's way, which I'm
And a new
super-
website for Yes, just saying.
Yeah, very excited about that. Obviously, we gotta modernize this old school website that we took over. So
So,
Yeah.
all right. So there you go, peeps. We love y'all so much. We always thank y'all for hanging out, even this late with us.
I made a quote for you.
there's
Yeah,
a-
and I saw that. I saw that.
Okay,
and
but
I'm
you
not-
have to do it in the voice.
In the voice.
Which voice? Are we talking like Wax, like let's play a game voice, or the Sean Connery
Jackass, read the damn thing. Sean Connery's.
voice?
You know that
Okay.
is he actually looking at a Google Drive, or did he download it?
Oh, he
17
probably
hours
downloaded
before?
it.
Yeah, I downloaded. Did you guys change it recently?
Yes.
Okay, well, all right, my bad.
Straight out the Google Drive already, guy.
Okay, all right, fine.
This is
normal.
why you have 2 monitors.
No,
Oh.
that's not that wouldn't have mattered because you guys always do this to me last minute crap change. So
Okay. We have
all
spur
right.
of the moment things.
okay, well I noticed, and that's my mistake, and I haven't learned, so that's on me.
In 7 months. Good
Yeah,
times.
whatever, not the point. So all right, so fine, I will read out the quote. There we go. See, I'm on there now.
Yes, and
So okay,
Look
so I will read the first quote, which is by the great
Just
and
redo
late
the first
now.
one. That's fine.
All right. We'll just do the first one then. So this is by the late and great Mr. Sean Connery. God rest his soul. So right. right. Okay, right. Have to get in the voice. Right. So there's nothing like a challenge to bring out the best in a man.
It's true.
Right. Or a woman. But yes, so that is very true. So as we close out the evening now with everybody, as a reminder to all, we're going to let you all know that, you know what? Sign out of social media, turn off the news, don't text and drive, and Epstein didn't kill himself. So thank you all. Have a good night. We all love you for joining us. As always, follow us, chat us up here. We love you all so much. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you all next Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye-bye.
what's the over under on this? We know the president.
Bye.